Is Tom Brady's career near ending? I'm going to talk about that and tell you what I think. Hey, everybody, if you have not already, please hit that subscribe button. Happy Monday, by the way. Welcome back to another podcast segment for the Sports Buzz. Let's jump right into it. Excuse me. Still dealing with sinuses. So, is Tom Brady's career nearly ending? So, as you all know, they lost the Chiefs yesterday, 27-24, which wasn't a bad loss for them. But at the same time, it's the Chiefs that they lost to. So, I mean, you got to put credit where credit is due. Chiefs are one of the best teams in the league right now, besides the Steelers. But other than that, I feel like they are the best team. So, the Buccaneers gave up 17 points in the first quarter. They only gave up 3 in the second, 7 in the third, none in the fourth. Buccaneers didn't score in the first quarter, which really hurt them, I feel like. Second quarter, they only scored 7. Third quarter, they only scored 3. And the fourth quarter, they only scored 14. Other than that, the Chiefs are really good, and I feel like they should have won by a bigger margin, but they didn't. So, Tom Brady, in this game, he had 345 yards, 3 touchdowns. Completion rate was 65.9%, not where you want to be. Yeah. So, I mean, he had 41 attempts, only 27 completions. So, and he had 2 interceptions, and I believe he was sacked once. So, I mean, it's his career almost over. So far with Tampa Bay, he's had 28 touchdowns, which I believe is 4 more than he did with the Patriots last season. 3,300 yards, which is second, I think, in the league. His quarterback rating is 69.7. He's also had 11 interceptions, unfortunately, which is very unlike Tom Brady. But you got to think, with his age, with the new team, he's still trying to get used and to adapt to that kind of to the team. And I feel like he's doing a pretty decent job all in all, given all the considerations around him, etc., But also, one of his former teammates came up, of course, and said, as you all know, during a press conference, a reporter brought that up, and Tom Brady came back with this. It's just external noise that when you are losing, that's what you deal with. I love playing with the guys that I play with, the coaches, the whole organization has been unbelievable. I think I have to go out and certainly do a better job for the last 4 weeks of the year. So I appreciate let's have a good week. And I think so too. I don't know. I think they have a bye week for week 12. I don't know if they have 4 games left or if they have 3. I haven't really kept up with how many they have left. Are they playoff bound? I'm pretty sure they are if they win majority of their last games. They should be. But they are behind, I think, 2.5 games behind the Saints. But will Tampa Bay at least win the wild card? I think the Saints are ahead to win their conference. And that's one thing too. I really think that Tom Brady and them have the chance to at least win the wild card and make the playoffs. That's the good spark for Tampa Bay. I feel like, we all know that the Buccaneers have been rocky the last few years. They've been not really on a roller coaster, just rocky. Going up, just really rocky, on that rocky road. And I feel like that Tom Brady was their go-to guy and was their person to go to try to build this team back up. And I think he's done a pretty okay job at that. And I think, will he stay? I think he will stay. I don't see why he wouldn't stay. You got to think about it. I don't think that he would stay. Oh, and I didn't say I don't think I said what the player that he played with, Tom Brady played with, said. And he said that Bruce Arians, and I say it all wrong all the time, and I've heard it several thousand times. But anyhow, that he needs to be fired from the Buccaneers as a head coach, and I don't think he should be yet. I say give him a couple more seasons. They've done pretty well this season, all in all, and I don't feel like it's the coach. I feel like it's just a little bit of miscommunication maybe with the team themselves while they're playing, and they're not playing up to their best potential. And you got to think, Tom Brady, his age, his body's kind of wearing on him a little bit, I feel like, and just other little things. Football's a rough sport, and I feel like that Tom Brady is just, he's kind of going over the edge, I think he's lasting longer than what he should. But I feel like, hats off to him for starting new and trying to start in Tampa Bay. And am I a huge Tom Brady fan? No. So don't go into that. I'm not going to go into what I think about Tom Brady. If you know me, you already know I didn't care for him as a Patriot. I didn't care for the Patriots in general. But I'm saying I feel like But hats off to him for trying to start a new career. He should do this 5 years ago, at least 5 years ago. But he didn't. So here we are now. He barely lost to one of the best teams into the league in the league in general. Now, if Tom Brady was in a prime playing the now Patrick Mahomes, I mean, it would have been probably the game of the decade, to be real, if Tom Brady was in his prime. But I feel like that was a decent game, not the best Tom Brady has ever played, of course. But give it time. Will the Buccaneers make it to the playoffs? They have a decent chance, I'm going to say. They are 7-5, not the best record, not the worst record. We shall see what's going to happen. I feel like Tom Brady is not going to retire after this season. I can't remember his contract, but I feel like he's going to come back for one more year and then call it quits. Will he play a whole season? I can't say for sure. I don't see that happening, but then again, it's Tom Brady. He may. You know, if it's any other quarterback, I say no. Tom Brady, I think he has a good chance to want to and push himself to that point of, I'm playing every game, get players around me, you know, defense. You know, you want your offensive linemen as well. You want somebody to protect your quarterback. So is that an issue right now? Maybe it is a little bit. I mean, he was sacked only once though last night. So I don't know. Is he getting in a hurry when he's passing? A little bit, you know, I feel like a little bit. But, you know, we'll see. I don't think a lot of players were ready, and I think he's so used to playing with his other teammates that he feels like the teammates that he has now should automatically catch on. And I think he's trying to be patient. You know, Tom Brady's a very patient man, it seems like, and I feel like he's going to stay for another year. He's not done. He's going to stay, I feel like, unless a major injury happens. So we shall see what's going to happen. Don't count the Buccaneers quite out yet. Don't count Tom Brady out yet. This team is not done. The season's not over with. Those NFL rumors need to stop. You know, it's turned on noise like Tom Brady said. So we shall see. I don't think firing Bruce is really going to help solve anything. So, you know, we shall see what's going to happen. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know that this was short and sweet pretty much. Hopefully you guys have a great Monday. See ya. Stay tuned for tomorrow's episode as well because it's something new, something different. Thank you guys. Don't forget to sub.